Sister Wives' latest news. Robin beat Christine at her own game? Why was Mary and Cody Brown's child, Leon, pushed to tears? 8 ways Robin turned Cody into a monster. She's a villain too. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives. Robin beat Christine at her own game? Sister Wives star Robin Brown took Christine Brown's place not long after she first surfaced as wife number 4 on the TLC series. It looks like she threw a monkey wrench into Christine's fine-oiled machine. After what viewers learned on last Sunday's show, things became much more evident. Sister Wives. Robin Brown, a numbers gal. A while back, Robin Brown described what other polygamous marriages looked like when she was growing up. She said in the polygamy community, men usually had 2 wives. While some men took 3 wives, that was usually the max. But every so often, a man would take on 4 wives, which is rare in her opinion. So when she was offered spot number 4 on the Cody Brown roster, she took it with some concerns. She worried that the Sister Wives patriarch would likely spread himself very thin when taking care of 4 women and their children. History suggests it wasn't too strong of a deterrent for Robin, as she married Cody anyway. And as fate would have it, her marriage morphed into one of monogamy. So those worries don't seem to be a factor anymore. Christine Brown couldn't care less about the numbers. Christine Brown also grew up in the polygamy community, so she had her ideas of what she wanted out of plural marriage. Then, when it was time to enter into the Brown family in spiritual wedded bliss, she got just what she wanted. Christine didn't care too much about what number wife she was as long as she was the last wife. When she became the 3rd wife of Cody's Sister Wives family, she thought she would be it. Christine wanted to be the new wife, which in her eyes came with a lot of special perks. The last wife in a family is new and exciting, not to mention that the honeymoon period is pretty special too. She came to Cody Brown and his family as wife number 3 with those thoughts in tow. From what Sister Wives fans learned this week, it looks like Christine once had most of Cody's attention like Robin Brown does today. Sister Wives. Bittersweet gifts galore. It sounds like Robin Brown is not the first favorite wife of Cody Brown. From what Christine Brown said, it sure looks like she got a lot of favoritism from her ex-husband before Robin came along. She told a bittersweet story on last Sunday's Sister Wives episode. One Christmas, before Robin came along, he had a ton of gifts to give out. When the time came to pass them out, Christine said just about all the gifts Cody had were for her. But at the same time, he had absolutely nothing for Mary Brown. This hurt his first wife to no end. Apparently, Janelle Brown saw the sadness in Mary and had Cody go get the gift he left for Mary in her bedroom. Mary said Cody came out and handed her an unwrapped hoodie. It was a little too late for Mary, who recalled that sad story for the Sister Wives cameras, as did Christine. Besides overindulging Christine in gifts, he also did something he only does for Robin today. After Robin joined the family, Christine became very upset over the lack of time he spent with her. Robin took over Christine's place. It sounded as if Cody had started to spend all his time with Robin, and Christine voiced her discontentment. So Cody spent about 25 days out of 1 month with his 3rd wife. This riled up the other 3 wives, but Cody said it made her happy. So it looks like Christine lost a lot when Robin entered the family. It sounds like Robin took her place as Cody's last wife. That's the spot Christine wanted. Wife number 3 meant nothing to her. What she was after was becoming the last wife in a polygamous family. With that said, it looks like Robin Brown turned Christine Brown's life upside down. In a roundabout way, it sounds as if Robin Brown took Christine Brown's place in the famous Sister Wives family from the TLC series. Why was Mary and Cody Brown's child, Leon, pushed to tears? Leon Brown, the only child that Mary and Cody Brown produced, admitted to crying on dark days. Sister Wives fans who support Leon and Audrey Chris, who both came out as trans, can relate. It's not often that Leon goes deep on social media these days. But then they do. It touches a lot of people in the LGBTQI+ community. Mary and Cody Brown made Leon cry in years gone by. Leon Brown grew up as a biological female, and TLC fans will remember that the lesbian coming out set Mary off in a spin. Recall that she made it all about herself and how she wanted grandkids. Shaken with guilt, she lamented because she felt at fault for not seeing the real gender of her child. Meanwhile, the Sister Wives patriarch spoke about understanding a persecuted minority. He claimed he understood that because of the condemnation of polygamy. In fact, it later emerged that he never really accepted Leon's gender choices. Sources claimed that Cody Brown freaked out when Leon affirmed their new name and cast off their dead name. Clearly, he wasn't going to accept top surgery, and he possibly isn't interested in hearing any explanations. Sister Wives Season 18 spoilers revealed that Robin used Leon's dead name, so fans felt angered about the disrespect. Cody and Mary Brown parted ways over Leon, while Mary turned into the most ardent supporter of Leon and Audrey. Her former husband didn't. In fact, sources revealed that he won't even speak to his offspring. Allegedly, Leon's parents clashed over it, and that's why Mary finally accepted her separation from Cody. There have been plenty of tears for Leon since childhood, and this week on Instagram, they talked about how they sobbed on bad days. Cody Brown probably never even heard of music artists Joy Oladokun and Brandi Carlile, but their music makes Leon recall the dark days of childhood. In a long post, the caption said, "I've been trying all week to find the words to describe seeing at Joy Oladokun for the second and third time, and seeing at Brandi Carlile for the first time last weekend, and I just don't think words cut it honestly. Joy's music has gotten me through some of my darkest days. I sobbed watching them play somehow at Red Rocks. Crying during the dark days." Cody Brown probably had no idea that his child cried at night. Leon added, "As a queer kid who was also raised in a church that taught me to hate myself, Joy's music deeply resonates with me." Additionally, Leon feels grateful that their affirming music changed their life. In the comments, a follower wrote, "I am obsessed with this caption and know the feeling well. How many people sobbed in their beds at night over decades of intolerance? Perhaps there were so many that nobody will ever be able to find out. Do you agree? Shout out in the comments below, and remember to come back here for more news and updates about TLC's Sister Wives. Sister Wives: 8 ways Robin turned Cody into a monster. She's a villain too. Sister Wives: Robin Brown's a bad influence on Cody Brown. She's twisted his mind and taken away his moral compass. Is Cody just a monster now? Robin's influence on Cody has turned him into a monster, causing him to blame everyone but her for their problems. Cody's weaknesses and obsession with Robin have led to the downfall of the Brown family. Robin plays a controlling role in Cody's life, manipulating him and causing discord among the wives and children. Sister Wives star Robin Brown's the power behind the throne, and like Lady Macbeth, she's goaded her husband Cody Brown into committing evil deeds. In fact, it could be argued that Robin's twisted Cody's mind, turning him into a monster. These days, he's really unraveling, and some of the things he's saying about his wives are untrue and offensive. He's blaming everyone but Robin for problems that she helped him to create. Cody's living in some upside-down world, where black is white, day is night, and the truth is constantly denied. In this opposite world, Robin always pulls the strings. Sister Wives Season 18 has brought out the absolute worst in Cody. This time around, the Uber patriarch's being shown in a harsh and unforgiving light. Robin's not exactly shining either. These two villains are spouting the type of doublespeak that George Orwell talked about in 1984. By consistently denying reality, the united front that is, Robin and Cody attempt to brainwash viewers and their own relatives. They fail to acknowledge the fact that they've brought down the Brown family, just like a hunter would bring down a deer with a well-timed gunshot. Number 1. Cody's a monster because he's weak. Well, she could have been a killer if she didn't walk the way she do slash. And she opened strange doors that we'd never close again. Scary monsters and super creeps. David Bowie monsters can be creatures or human beings. In cinema, a monster might raise the landscape like Godzilla or crawl out of a swamp like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Then, there are human monsters in fiction and real life. A fictional example would be Dr. Jekyll, who morphed into Mr. Hyde. In real life, there's a white-collar criminal like Bernie Madoff, who scammed people out of their hard-earned savings. Some monsters aren't as grandiose. While Cody's known for his melodramatic analogies, the fire is on the bridge, and inflated ego, he's a low-key monster. He does damage mostly due to his weaknesses. It's not hard to guess his biggest weakness. Yes, it's Sobbin' Robin. Sister Wives Robin Brown is Cody's kryptonite. Cody's still fascinated by Robin after all these years. However, her powerful influence on her weak-minded mate has led to disaster. In David Bowie's Scary Monsters and Super Creeps, the late and great musician sings, "She opened strange doors that we'd never close again." When Robin walked into Cody's life, nothing was ever the same. Rather than do what was difficult but honorable, walk away from Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown, Cody continued to pretend that he was emotionally invested in his relationships with his other wives. When all that began, the monster was born. That weakness brings the family to where it is now in Sister Wives Season 18. Most of the Browns are miserable, including Cody and Robin. Only Christine's at peace, and even she gets thrown off balance now and then. While she's happy, she's still angry at Cody. He's ignoring some kids and spoiling others. He's in love with Robin, but trying to con Janelle. He's a mess, a monstrous mess. In the Bowie song, David says that monsters keep him running scared. Cody's done some damage, leaving Christine, Janelle, and Mary with some very real fears. Christine's brave, but it must have been scary to leave the family the way she did. At the time, she had no other man to run to. Janelle's afraid of poverty. Mary's scared of not mattering to anyone. While he's a comedic monster in many ways, like Sully from Monsters Incorporated, for example, or Shrek. These fears he's left the three women with are no joke. Why doesn't he understand what he's done? Well, Robin keeps him hypnotized. She plays along with the narrative that keeps whatever's left of his self-esteem intact. Robin's a big part of the problem. Her thoughts and feelings shape Cody's personality, warping it. Number 2. Cody's meaner than he thinks he is. Robin's exasperated by Cody's mood swings and general irritability in Season 18, but she still coddles him. Robin didn't become the last wife standing because she doesn't know how to play Cody. She understands that he needs gentle handling. If his other wives really wanted things to last, they would have taken a page from her book. They could have boosted their overt femininity and played damsels in distress now and then. Cody responds to a fairy tale type of women, who's more apt to cry helplessly than get riled up. That's why he was such a poor match for the fiery Christine. However, even if they tried their hardest, the other women probably couldn't outfox Robin. She's simply too canny. Robin sees their moves far ahead of time, as they slide across the board like pawns. Off-screen, Robin's made it clear that she wants monogamy. For seasons now on the show, she's probably wanted that. Now, she has it. Of course, she'd coddle Cody when he's mean to his other wives and ex Christine. That helps to really draw a line in the sand. It creates the kind of bad blood that's so hard to come back from. Robin wants checkmate, not stalemate. Iroh, she got her wish. Number 3. Cody is ignoring some of his kids. Janelle's kids are so over Cody's favoritism. In Season 18, they've been sounding off about the way that he ignores them. Poor Savannah Brown didn't even get a Christmas gift from her own father. Of course, Robin's right there, causing trouble, and then claiming that she has no control over events. While Gabriel, Savannah, and Garrison Brown have all called Cody out for keeping his distance, even after the COVID-19 pandemic. Robin's been intensifying the discord, a now notorious text chain about the family's holiday plans. There was an attempt to organize a gift exchange, ended with Robin signing off. She checked out emotionally, citing the futility of the enterprise. However, behind the scenes, as per the latest Sister Wives episode, Robin was making sure that Cody wouldn't spend quality time with his older sons during Christmas. She felt that Cody and his male kids would clash, ruining the holiday. If Robin really loved Cody, she'd want him to get along with his own children, even if she's not their mother. Robin may care for Cody, but her machinations, whereby she separated him from his boys during the winter holidays, which he went along with like a docile sheep in the herd, tell a disturbing story. Robin's wearing the pants in the marriage. She's in control. By following her orders, Cody's coming off like the worst sort of scumbag. Is that really what he wants? Number 4. Cody wasn't at the hospital for Lisabel Brown's scoliosis surgery. If Lisabel was Robin's daughter, there's a 100% chance that Cody would have attended her scoliosis surgery, even if the hospital was in Timbuktu. Pandemic or no pandemic, he would be there. However, when it came to Isabel, Cody was reluctant to break his stringent COVID-19 rules. His daughter needed him. She wanted him there, as she sought out help for a painful condition that was making her life miserable. Only Christine, Isabel's mother, came through for her child. While strict COVID rules aren't a bad thing, in this case, there had to be another way. Isabel is his baby, and she was going under the knife. He could have been extra careful, donning the most protective gear around. Christine managed to make it in and out of the healthcare facility without getting infected or infecting anyone else. She knew that her child shouldn't go through that ordeal alone. Did Robin play a part in all this? She was extremely paranoid about protecting her children from the coronavirus. As she separated sons from their father, did she encourage Cody to let his daughter down? Suffice it to say that there isn't much that Cody decides that his wife hasn't already decided. To be a monster, Cody doesn't need a monster's accessories, from Dracula's fangs to Jason Voorhees' hockey mask and beyond. All he needs is to show a child that he seemingly doesn't care enough. And that's just what he's done. Number 5. Cody made Christine hate him. When it comes to marriage, sexless and loveless isn't exactly the ideal, but that's what Christine got. While she's an attractive woman who's vibrant and charming, Cody made a point of giving her his love and then taking it away. Christine, stung by his preference for Robin, became one sad and jealous woman. In fact, she said on Sister Wives that she would have rejected Robin's attempts to befriend her no matter what. However, before that, she stated that Robin was just insincere. Christine believed that Robin didn't have the best interests of the Brown family at heart because she monopolized Cody's time. Cody and Robin are playing a dumb game in season 18. They're pretending they weren't inseparable for years, when everyone knows that isn't the case. To truly help her husband, Robin should acknowledge what's real, but she never does. She'd rather watch Cody get dragged through the mud over and over again. Robin's oblique methods just lead to heartache. By never telling the truth, she encourages her husband to lie too. The other possibility is that he wants to lie, and she goes along with it. Either way, they don't come off well. Number 6. Cody doesn't seem to care that Janelle's broke. Janelle's hasn't been living really well in season 18. She's in a cramped Flagstaff rental, while Cody rules the roost in a fancy home with plenty of space and tons of amenities. When the Battle of Coyote Pass ended in tears, with the utopian ideal unachieved, Janelle said that she was in debt. she'd sunk savings into the doomed project and also taken out a mortgage. Maybe that's why she was camping out at Coyote Pass in an RV. Maybe she wasn't feeling hippie vibes or having a midlife crisis. Was it money problems that made her squat on the undeveloped land? Class act Cody got huffy when she opened up about her money woes. He said that she has the same assets as everyone else in the family. Is he calling the woman he used as a sounding board for years a liar? What if she's telling the truth? She doesn't exactly have a reputation as a dishonest person. Of course, Robin doesn't stand up for Janelle. Why would she make that sacrifice? By allowing Cody to disrespect Janelle in front of the world, she's basically doing the same thing. Number 7. Cody thinks he's the coolest. Robin strokes his ego. Cody keeps his sense of self fairly stable thanks to Robin, but that's not a good thing. In Season 18, even her attempts to bolster his self-esteem are falling flat. Cody's coming apart at the seams emotionally, and Robin helped to get him where he is now. He's not in the driver's seat, like he was when he and Robin went for cruises in his so shiny white Lexus convertible. Cody's blaming everyone around him for everything. Where did he learn to deflect like that? He learned from the master, Robin. She's the queen of passing the buck. Nothing has ever been her fault. Nothing will ever be her fault. And yet, everything is her fault, and Cody's too. To keep her man relatively calm, she will tell him he's great, even when he's veering into the dirtbag lane. Number 8. Cody saps every wife's life force, except Robin Brown. Christine seems to be doing fairly well, with some dips in her mood. She's got that lingering anger thing to deal with. However, in Season 18, Mary and Janelle are at a low ebb. Both appear to be exhausted. This is Cody's handiwork. Monsters are known for sapping the energy of their victims, or worse. What's most monstrous about Cody is how unhappy he made everyone but Robin, and how Robin helped him to do that. Now, the less preferred wives look back and wonder what on earth happened. Meanwhile, Cody adds insult to injury by refusing to acknowledge their issues, which are completely valid. He rewrites history the way another kind of monster, the tyrant, would. He's not lying in wait like some psycho from a horror film, but he's still dangerous. Just look at how miserable Mary and Janelle are in Sister Wives Season 18. It's shocking how downtrodden they appear. These were women who tried for years to please him, and overlooked so much passive aggression and outright meanness. Years ago, Sister Wives Mary got the worst Christmas gift from her husband. As an afterthought, he gave her a hoodie that was lying on a bed. It's just so sad. And while it may seem theatrical to call Cody a monster, it's really not such a bad description. Cody needs to smarten up. Life's too short to treat women that badly. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.